What's going on, everybody? Your boy, Mr. AP Chem here. As you can see, I've got my Steam Deck open. I've got my nice processor showing, and I'm about to do some controversial things. I'm going to put liquid metal on or in my Valve Steam Deck. Now, the reason why this is controversial is because, as many people will tell you, liquid metal is extremely dangerous. And it is. Liquid metal is highly conductive, and that is both its greatest strength and its greatest weakness. It's a huge strength because it allows maximum heat transfer between this and this, But, that's what allows it to reach those really cold temperatures. Having said that, though, it's also just as electrically conductive, meaning that if that liquid metal spills onto any of these little dies here or any of this stuff, this thing is kaplooey, done, dead. You understand? So my task today is to get this liquid metal on here safely and securely. And so what that means is I got to protect my deck. And I'm not just making a catchy phrase here or a pun on Wu-Tang. I'm for real. So right here I have conformal coating. I also have Super 33 electrical tape. I'm going to use both of them today. First thing I'm going to do, before I even put the liquid metal on, is I'm going to put conformal coating directly around these little electrical bits here. I'm also going to put some around here as well. Well, no, I won't put conformal coating around this. I'll use the electrical tape as a physical barrier. But I think I will put a little bit of electrical tape just around this, just around here. Okay. Cause if I put, I'm afraid that if I put conformal coating around all of this, it might short out some components. Well, I'll do it. I will put conformal coating and electrical tape no matter what, cause I got to protect my deck. Okay. So let's start with that. And it ain't going to just be this one layer. I'm putting multiple layers on here because I am highly paranoid that I'm going to hurt my lovely deck, and I can't do that because I really do think this might be the most important piece of gaming technology that's come out at least in this decade. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I have applied liquid metal to my Steam Deck. Again, it is controversial. It is every bit as dangerous as people say that it is. But what I've done is I've taken a bunch of precautions. So for one, I put several layers of conformal coating around where the little diodes and stuff are. And I put several layers of that coating on before I applied. There we go. Scotch Supreme Super 33 Plus electrical tape. Got that tip from Bob of all trades. And so what I've done is I cut it very specifically and precisely to go directly around the Steam Deck's APU. And I tried to cut it in such a way to where the tape does not interfere or lie on top of other tape. That's important. The reason why I've taken all these precautions is because of liquid metal's highly conductive nature. If any of it spills on those diodes, it's probably going to be game over for my lovely Steam Deck, and I'm not trying to have that happen. Now, one other thing that I did, of course, I put some on here as well, right? In addition to being sure to not put too much liquid metal on, I also took the step of doing something that I had never heard of before now. See, what happens is when you apply liquid metal to a copper heatsink, the copper is going to absorb some of the liquid metal. And so what people have reported when they've applied liquid metal is the liquid metal, runs good, makes the laptop or the CPU run super cool for like a month or a couple weeks. And then the temperature skyrocket. And the reason why that happens is because the liquid metal has absorbed into the copper and there's none left. So what you have to do is when you apply liquid metal to your heat sink and to your die, you need to let them sit for like an hour. You know what I mean? 45 minutes to an hour. That way, any absorption that could occur does occur. And then what you do is after that process, you'll notice that the liquid metal will get a little cloudy and then you apply another layer. Off camera, I've done both of those things. And so now it's time for reassembly. But if you're going to apply liquid metal, which admittedly is not the best idea, you got to do it safely. And you have to take or spare no precautions, basically. So I've applied conformal coating, multiple layers of it. I've applied Super 33 electrical tape around those dies just in case it sloshes around, which it is likely to do because it's a mobile device. Now I'm going to go ahead and reassemble it, and I'm going to see what them temperatures do. Okay, let's hear this too. One thing about the Steam Deck is that them speakers are A1, bruh. Speakers are absolutely amazing. Yeah, I haven't changed any settings. I'm just literally looking at the game, watching how it plays, and comparing it to how it played before. Let's see if we hear the fans. You barely hear them. They're on, but I mean, look, can you hear the fans? Very slightly, right? Maybe not at all. I don't know. Yeah, with this on, you can't hear a goddamn thing. Yeah, this thing got an average of 53 FPS. Okay. Frame times all over the place. Look at that shit. That's with no liquid metal on the CPU. Jesus.